Okay, I'm waiting for it to update. I always have to change it to public because when I start, it puts it as unlisted. I must have did something when I was setting it up wrong. Just wait for everybody to get here. There's somebody. I took this picture the other night when I was out and about shopping. Thought it was so pretty. So I have a couple updates this morning. Oh, it just notified me I was live. Probably from Sunny's channel. So, one of the updates is the remains found in Hampton, Virginia at a steam plant were confirmed to be 2-year-old Noah Tomlin. Bless his little heart. Hey, Shine On, how are you? How was your weekend, girl? I'll just wait a second to do it. That's, hey, Basil. How are you? I've got a sore throat. I don't feel good. My husband actually woke me up this morning. That's unusual because I'm usually like up hours before him. And he woke me up like at 8 o'clock. And I do not feel good. I have a sore throat. Yeah. Hey, Valerie. I can't believe I have a sore throat and it's in the summertime. Hey, Lisa. Good morning. How was y'all's weekend? I had a good. Hey, Linda. Um, I think I said hello twice to you. I had a good weekend, anyways. Productive weekend. I got a new dryer from Lowe's. Got it put in. Got the old one moved out. Um, got the other panels put on Sonny's enclosure. He's got a pretty big enclosure. They got a pretty good setup there. I got some different samples of different colors of paint. So I may post it, the different colors, see which one y'all like best. Hey, Aaron. Hey, Andrew. I'm drinking some hot coffee, Valerie. I don't have any tea. Glad that you didn't oversleep this morning, Andrew. How's your dad, Andrew? I love Hollis. Puss in Boots. Hey, girl. Hey, Jacob. Um, what was I saying? Oh yeah, I fixed Sonny's setup. I went and did a video of him last night, spying on him. I was curious to see like if Sonny slept on the perch and they slept in the nesting box. But evidently they sleep up on the perch with him. I kind of thought they did because there's a lot of poop there. I'm going to have to get something and put down, and, or they're going to ruin that chicken coop floor. Like maybe lay a tarp down or something. Hey, Beth. Hey, Sherry. I know it. Brenda got me sick. Look for sleepy time with sinus. It has herbs that helps with what you're feeling. Oh, really, Aaron? I have to check that out. Yeah, I'm not the best at doing those types of videos, Linda, but I tried. Hey, Sharon, welcome. I'm sorry I'm not on camera this morning, but I got up late. I've got the sore throat. My eyes are burning too for some reason. But okay, in the morning I gotta be on camera. I'm gonna be on reporting live from my Sophus channel at 9:30 in the morning. He's an early bird, but early birds get the worms, they say. But we're gonna be discussing Diane Downs. I'm surprised I didn't dream about that lady. I've looked so much stuff up about her, and I actually took notes, and I took really good notes too. But we're going to be discussing Diane Downs, and probably Paul and I discussed doing me being on his channel like every Tuesday morning, doing different cases, which I love. I love having a co-host. Hey, mac and cheese. Yes, Puss in Boots. She is the one that shot her kids. Man, she is some piece of work. I got to finish watching that movie today. Was it called Small Sacrifices? I found it on YouTube. I was watching it, but when my husband's home, he distracts me. He's always asking me this, that, where this is at, where that's at. And so it interrupts me. And I had to keep pausing. I was like, screw it. I'll finish it tomorrow. Um, I seen where that they confirmed that the remains they found in Hampton, Virginia, were Noah's. It says the Hampton police confirmed this on their Twitter Saturday. They say the medical examiner's office performed a DNA analysis to determine the remains found belonged to Noah. Bless his little heart. Noah was reported missing to police more than 10 hours after he was last seen at his home in the Buckrow Beach area on Monday, June 24th. That right there told me when this case first happened, uh, when it said that she didn't check on him for 10 hours and him a toddler, that told me something was wrong. What kind of mother doesn't check on their little 2-year-old for 10 hours? It's like 11 o'clock before she discovered he was missing from his bed, allegedly. So, she did something. Red flags went up when I read that. They spent 10,000 man hours searching through 2 million pounds of trash at the city's landfill and the steam plant. They found him on July 3rd at the steam plant. Now, Julie Tomlin, she's just charged with 3 counts of felony child neglect. She should be charged with murder. I guess they got to determine a cause of death first. Sorry, piece of shit. Noah's grandmother, and I'm beginning to, I think she's probably right. She got mad because Noah's dad came in from California and didn't come to her house and see her. Instead, he went to his mom's house and where his 3 older kids are, and that pissed her off. She probably beat Noah to death or something. Revenge. Hey, Mel Mel, we was just talking about Noah Tomlin. They confirmed that was his remains. Did you see Sonny's video to you? Yeah, mac and cheese, yeah. The prosecutor adopted Diane Downs' children. That's amazing, isn't it? what age is appropriate to leave a child by themselves? I'm really not sure. My son's 12, and I wouldn't want to leave him home by himself. I know he's responsible for his age and stuff, but immature, but he's still a kid. I met my mom. I mean, I can remember staying home by myself when I was 11, 12 years old. I tried to answer you about my dad, and it told me my message was too long. Oh, okay, Andrew. Let's see. First radiation treatment next Monday. Is definitely not looking forward to it. And thank you for asking. Well, I definitely will say a prayer for him, and of course you, Andrew. Yeah, Andrew. If you need anything, just give me a shout. She will never, yeah, love. Are you talking about Diane Downs? Diane Downs will never get out of prison because she won't admit to what she did. She doesn't take ownership of it. I was watching an interview of Diane Downs' brother. He's delusional if they really think that someone else did that. Hey, Gloria, I didn't see you, honey. Yeah, Beth, it's different for everybody. I don't really know I don't know. Anything could happen. So I don't know what the appropriate age they'd be safe. I mean, stay by themselves. Yeah, he said Flago Mel Mel Sunny Den. Hey, Olivia. Yeah, I read that Beth Diane Downs worked as a postal worker. Tell Vivi I said hi, Gloria. Oh, really, Mel Mel? I'm glad he enjoyed it. Hey, Ellie, how are you? Hey, Gretchen. Laws are different in each state. It depends on a kid, but 13ish is what some states say. Yeah. Oh, that's great, Mel Mel. I need to get better at the videos. Sorry you got a headache, Lisa. I got a sore throat. I don't feel good at all. Okay, did y'all watch the lies, crimes, and videos about the Watts family murders? Isn't Chris Watts' new woman some piece of work? What a piece of shit. That woman's delusional. I think she used religion to get to Chris Watts because she just wanted to talk to an infamous killer. I heard she's a convicted felon. If you're a convicted felon, you can't visit inmates. They can make, sometimes they can let family members that are felons. Sometimes you have to get permission. Diane Downs was very cold. She's a very cold person, isn't she, mac and cheese? Oh, thanks, Linda. Did you watch it, Aaron? Yeah, he's got a new woman, Ellie. Uh-oh. My Bluetooth disconnected. Yeah, he's got a new woman named Anna Nowak. I guess that's how you pronounce it. Nowak. Yeah. She actually had a bad accident one time because I guess she was drinking and driving. She got a DUI. She's been in trouble several different times and been to prison from what I saw on Plunder Media. I'm assuming it's accurate. Um, but she basically she thinks Chris is the victim. Basically, Shanann treated him like crap, made him feel stupid. Nicole Kessinger had him on a leash. Hey, Black Rose, how are you, honey? Oh, he has two new friends, Aaron? Oh, I didn't know that. Celestial Seasonings has a red African. I'll have to try that because I'm definitely going to have to go get something for my throat. Sometimes I like to drink that Theraflu hot. I'll put some sugar in it so it don't taste so bad. Yeah, this Anna's a real treasure, mac and cheese. That's for sure. Chris was clued into reality and regrets what he did. Do you think he really does regret it, Aaron? Oh, thank you, Linda. Hey, Bad. You know what, Bad? It was probably that psycho, Anna. She seems like she's a real psycho to me. I mean, anyone that knows about this story and thinks of Chris Watts as a victim has got to have something mentally wrong with them. They couldn't have any common sense. There is nothing in this world that Shanann could have done that justifies him murdering her and Nico and the girls. I mean, that's just the way it is. That is the facts. Is your eyes hurting, Black Rose? You don't feel good? Is Katie in here? Hey, Katie. Hey, Mary Quack Contrary. Lord, I think she does mac and cheese. I saw a picture of her pregnant. Gretchen Tylenol used to make a liquid medicine that was really good for sore throats. Oh, really? Well, Andrew, the nearest Target, sweetheart, to me is about 40 miles away. Thank you, Black Rose. Exactly. He stuffed his children in oil tanks. That's not normal. Now he's found God. Before you know it, he'll be the pastor in the preach in prison. He'll be the preacher in prison. He'll be preaching to all the inmates. as he should have no contact with the outside world. Unfortunately, hey Purple Orchid, hey Candy, unfortunately, Chris Watts has rights, according to the United States government. I don't feel he should have any, but he has rights, so they're going to let people see him. They're going to let him have his pictures. And let me say this before I forget about it. I saw this Anna lady in a picture with Chris Watts' sister, Jamie. I was just thinking, I wonder, when I saw the picture, I thought to myself, I wonder if that picture could have been photoshopped. But I think it was a real picture. We were just talking about Chris Watts' new little girlfriend, Candy. And HLN had the Watts family murders on the Lies, Crimes, and Videos show. His little girlfriend made an appearance on that show. She seems to have some kind of infatuation with Chris, if you ask me. That's not normal. He's another... It's like it reminds me of Manson. Manson had numerous girlfriends and got married in prison, didn't he? One time. Maybe started to. Oh, thank you, Sherry. The thumbs up button should be under the video, I think. Hey, Winky, on my way to the hospital. Well, I hope all's well if you're on the way to the hospital. Prayers, girl. Be safe. Yeah, that's his girlfriend. Anna No Whack or whatever. Anna Whack Job should be her name. Basically, I guess from what I gather from Chris Watts and his new girlfriend, if it hadn't been from Nicole Kessinger, he wouldn't have murdered his family if he had never met her. That wouldn't have happened according to them. Nicole Kessinger had him on a leash, leading him around, according to Anna and Chris. Anna Banana Brain, yeah. He'll probably end up getting married and all kinds of shit in prison. Wait and see. She probably will. She'll end up writing a book. I was trying to think what all I saw that she had been in trouble for. If I'm not mistaken, something theft, embezzlement. Of course, she had that DUI and about lost her leg. She's a Christian according to her letters to Chris. But you know what? If she was a Christian, I saw her messages. They posted them, plundered in the video about Shanann. She wouldn't be victim bashing Shanann. Because like I said, there is nothing in this world Shanann or the girls did to deserve what they got. Right, mac and cheese. He killed him because he wanted to. Yeah, he's a real catch. Wouldn't you like to introduce him to your parents? She's probably just wanting fame. She'll end up writing, yeah, like they said, writing a book about it. I'm just like, I just don't get how somebody in their right mind could really think Chris Watts is a victim. A victim of what? Oh, Chris Watts also thinks that he was possessed by a demon the night he killed his family. I'm not saying demons are not real, but I don't think that was going on here. Something, I guess, took over his body, he alleges. Yeah, Sharon, she's not no Christian. A Christian wouldn't do that. Oh, I bet Cindy and them just love her because, you know, she holds Chris up on a pedestal and treats him as a victim. He's no victim. The victims was Shanann, Bella, Celeste, Nico. Those are the victims. And the Rusak family. Those are the victims here. It's called Rage. The real him took over, yeah. Demons would possess someone less stupid. Yeah, dare to be different. Hey, girl. Demon left his body when he went to prison. Yeah, exactly. Of course, he regrets killing his family now. He's sitting in a prison cell. Oh, and see, what else did Chris say while he's in prison? Oh, I guess his purpose in life, he has a purpose in life now. I guess it's in prison to help people. Something like that. Yeah, she did, Beth. She told him to pawn Shanann's ring. I was listening to the Lies, Crimes, and Videos this morning. I lost my train of thought. Oh, yeah. And the prosecutor on there, he's like, Nicole Kessinger didn't have any involvement. I do not believe that. I believe she influenced him to kill his family. She might not have come straight out and said, kill your family, but she did it in a roundabout way. Hey, Southern Mom. Exactly, Andrew. He regrets getting caught. The rage will keep him locked up the rest of his life. Exactly. I think she was pressuring him to leave too. Regardless of how she acted in those interviews about his kids and all that, she didn't like the fact that he had kids with Shanann. And then, I believe that prosecutor, he said in that episode, like, she thought that the relationship was over between Chris and Shanann. All this, they were going towards divorce, and I'm like, bullshit, bullshit. That's not true, woman. You were looking up Shanann a year before the murders. You knew they were married. They were not going towards divorce. You can see by Shanann's Facebook. That prosecutor seemed to think that by Chris putting the kids in the oil tanks, that he thought nobody would ever find them there. I don't know if I agree with that. Hey, Jeff. It's hot in California, 101. Wow, it is hot. Hey, Queen, good morning. God, it makes me so mad when I was sitting there listening to that prosecutor say that this morning. And I talk to the videos when I get pissed off. I'll be talking out loud. And I'm like, no, no. This woman knew this man was married, happily married, allegedly happily married. Um, so, anyways, I think before the murder, she was putting, like Mel said, she was putting a lot of pressure on him. And what was up? I noticed they pointed out that she was watching pornography. She was looking at pornography and threesomes. Was she planning on having a threesome with Chris and someone else? Because she was looking up stuff about threesomes and anal sex. God, I mean, it embarrasses me to even say that. She's so slutty, trashy. It's hot here in the South, too, Black Rose. I'm in the mountains, so it's not as hot as on down south. But it still gets about 90. Oh my gosh, Love Hollis, really? NYPD officer shot his estranged wife. Wife died. Boyfriend fighting for his life. Happened last night. Oh wow. No, Katie, I'm not. I thought I was looked up something about Savannah this morning and I didn't see anything, but hold on, let me get situated. Let me get in here in the kitchen. And then I'm carrying my coffee cup, so I have to go back and get my Chromebook. What's going on with it? Play your video? Okay. Well, let me get set up here. Find my Bluetooth speaker. Okay, Katie, hold on. You better not distract me, girl. I'm just kidding. I know you wouldn't. So Katie and I have big plans, but I won't say what it is until I talk to her about it first. We'll announce it together somehow. Okay, let me get off Google, get on YouTube, just turn the Bluetooth speaker on. Which video you want me to play? Why do women go after married men? I think because they want what someone else has. Oh, the one you just uploaded? Yeah, Katie goes by the name Brenda too.
If you're a homeowner, you'll love this genius solar technology. This amazing technology is transforming the way...
Welcome to another episode of Enders.
If you're new here, please make sure to subscribe to our channel.
We're now learning more information in the untimely death and disappearance of Savannah Spurlock from the recent court hearing of David Sparks, Monday, July 15th of 2019 at approximately 9 a.m. this morning. Some of the information that we were able to find out today was that there was blood that was found inside of a closet or a closet door at David Sparks' house. And the DNA of that blood actually matched back to Savannah Spurlock. We also found out that, unfortunately, Savannah was found with her hands and feet bound. They mentioned that her feet were at least tied or bound with shipping tape, and that she was also found nude, approximately 19 inches below ground in a shallow grave. She was placed in multiple black bags. It's also said by law enforcement officers that at some time on January 4th, David Sparks also texted his sister and asked where she had gotten the rug that Savannah was buried with. He found out where the rug was purchased from and was later seen on CCTV footage buying this rug from Walmart in Richmond. They're saying that the materials and the items that were buried with Savannah or used to bury Savannah were actually connected to David Sparks' house. They're saying that they think that sometime in the evening on January 4th or maybe early hours on January 5th, David Sparks took Savannah Spurlock to his parents' home and buried her underground. They think that he then returned back to his home on Price Court sometime in the early morning hours of the 5th of January of 2019. More information and details are sure to come out in the near future. We will keep you up to date and posted with the information that we find out when we find it out. And our hearts and prayers, as always, go out to Savannah, her family, her friends, and all that knew and loved her.
Oh, wow. No, Andrew, why? I'm looking at messages. Wow. Yeah, don't go to Walmart when you're doing a crime. Oh, that is Mel asking Andrew. You go ask him for my address. I don't know if she is buried alive or not, but I have speculated that maybe that they raped her or he raped her or something, and she's found nude, bound. So, allegedly so. I bet that something like that did happen to her, unfortunately. Allegedly, after her disappearance, those guys were showing a video of her at work performing a sexual act on them. I'm just wondering if they made her do that. She was highly intoxicated, allegedly, so I would say her just giving birth to twins that, she couldn't have sex, so maybe that enraged this guy and tied her up and forced her. It's untelling what he did to that poor girl. Blows my mind. Bless her family's heart having to find out all this. I thought that he was going to get away with it, but authorities were just building their investigation, because it's been a year. Yeah, he's as smart as Chris Watts is. I know, that's what I was wondering too, Katie, if she maybe had OD'd, but with the blood and stuff. Sounds like with her being bound and not having clothes on, that it might have been some kind of sexual assault too. It's alright, Katie. I'm sick too, tell AJ. Yeah. She had like 4 or 5 kids, don't she? She had 4 children total. The recent ones were the twins she had gave birth to in December. He played a video of a woman he knows from the Travel Channel stripping on a beach. Who did, Valerie? Hey, Doll Factory. Hey, Ronna. I know, it's untelling what he did to her. Gosh, it makes my heart beat fast thinking about it. Right here, gruesome details revealed in testimony over Savannah Spurlock's death. Oh, wow. Okay, it says troopers found her body last week with the rug and garbage bags. The rug and garbage bags match materials that was found in Sparks' home. Police believe Sparks took the rug and garbage bags from his home, buried her in those, and bound her hands and feet. So he bound her hands and feet after she's dead? Detectives found blood in Sparks' home and it matched Spurlock's DNA. Detectives also found evidence at the burial site on Fall Lick Road which matched that was found in Sparks' home. They believe Sparks went to his parents' home in the evening of January 4th and he would return in the early morning hours of January 5th. The grave was shallow and it was less than 2 feet deep. She was found naked. And like Katie's video said, he texted his sister asking where she bought a rug at on January 4th. He could purchase a new one. And then he was seen on surveillance video at Walmart in Richmond, where he purchased the rug he is accused of using to bury Spurlock. Case was waived to a grand jury and Sparks is being held without bond. The judge said his bond will be reviewed. Well, he definitely don't need bond, and he's probably not. If they give him a bond, it'll probably be so high he won't be able to make it. And if I'm not mistaken, in Kentucky, they used to not have, like, bondsmen. Like a place you could pay them, like, 10% and they'll bond you out. Kentucky used to not have that. So, unless you got like some land or something, and I think the land has to be in that county if I'm not mistaken, he's not going to get out. Ellie, so she says we don't. What do you hear? Is it the air conditioner, Meow? I'm going to call it, he's going to go with rough sex, accidental defense. Possibly. Why would her... I don't know if they meant he bound her hands and feet after she was dead. It says, police believe Sparks took the rug and garbage bags from his home, buried her in those, and bound her hands and feet. Have to wait and see, I guess. Oh, it's fine, Katie. I can cut my other one on. Oh my goodness. I got a sinus headache. Oh. Oh, okay, Mel. I didn't know what you're talking about. Hey, Z Storage. I didn't see you, sorry. Ginger likes tape, I didn't say hi. The way it's worded, I think he bound her, but I don't know. Yeah, I don't know the way it's worded. If he did it, it sounded like after, but who knows? I guess we don't know at this point. We'll find out. So many sad, sad cases going on in the world. I think in the Jennifer Dulos case, FOTUS wants the judge removed from, I don't know if it's the divorce case or the custody case, because I think FOTUS had a conversation with the judge's husband. So he claims that's a conflict of interest. Just trying to see where I can find that. Right here. The Hartford Court. Estranged husband, missing new Canadian mother Jennifer Farber Dulos attempted to get judge removed from his contentious divorce case. So it's the divorce case. It says days before FOTUS prepared for another custody ruling from a judge he accused of being biased against him, he dropped a bombshell into the middle of his already bitter pending divorce from his estranged wife Jennifer. He wanted the judge thrown off the case, claiming a phone call he had with her husband had created a conflict of interest. In this March 13 motion to get Judge Donna Hiller thrown off his divorce case, FOTUS claimed he had no idea the attorney he was discussing fees with was the husband of the judge overseeing his contentious divorce. But he argued there's a reasonable appearance of impropriety, so Hillner should be disqualified. This man and his lawyer never seem to surprise me with what they come out and say. Like, I reckon FOTUS already knew this before he met with his lawyer to discuss fees and stuff, that was the judge's husband. I know it, Andrew. The news is always, you seldom ever see anything good on the news. Every now and then they'll share something. CNN Heroes or something. It's mostly just bad stuff. Very sad world now. No morals or common sense. I know it. Valerie's got some roofers that are cussing at her house. Oh my goodness. Or the neighbor's house. I was eating a banana, sorry. Oh, yeah, Aaron. That's an awesome story. There was a teenage boy who caught like a baby or a toddler falling out of a window. There's some good stories, but it's mostly, there's more bad stories than there is good stories in the news. Let's see. What else is going on in the world today? Let's look up something. Thank you, Mary. Let me look at something here. Oh, great. Just clicked off my page. Uh-oh. Seinfeld actor Charles Levin believed dead as police find remains in Oregon. But here's the one I want to talk about. What the hell is wrong with these people in these hot cars? It says three-year-old boy in Tennessee dies after being left in a hot car for at least 2 hours, and the dad is charged. Dalen Palmer was pronounced dead at the scene Thursday. Oh, I'm going to do a video on this. Charges have been filed in Tennessee against the father of the toddler who died last Thursday after being left in the hot car for hours. When the authorities were called to his house, he was unresponsive. The temperatures that afternoon, reached over 93 degrees. His father, Dylan Levsky, has been charged with felony aggravated child abuse and neglect. He's been held on a $50,000 bond. Court records indicate he has yet to enter a plea to the charge. Neighbors and friends told a reporter that he had mental health problems. Said he didn't even remember picking him up. Oh, wow. So it seems like this guy had mental health problems, and for some cruel reason, he left his 3-year-old in a hot car for 2 hours. How sad. I don't know what the hell's wrong with people. Totally lost their minds. I don't know how anyone could forget their kid in a hot car. I'm sorry. I'm forgetful minded. My son was little. I never once forgot he was in the car with me. My goodness. I'm going to see real quick what's going on with Malia Davis case. Still waiting for them to charge Brittany. I'm still pissed about that. any updates about it. Last one, the court date was reset for Darion Vince. Wonder when he's going to be charged with murder. Or I wonder if they're going to be able to charge anybody. I mean, if they can't find a cause of death. These people may get away with it. Aaron, that's a great idea. They say parents should put one shoe in the back seat so they have to remember to check for their child. Yeah. I noticed there was something on TV, the news the other day. 2 guys invented some kind of something to remind you your kids in the back seat. Right. That's a good idea too. Dare to be different. Put your purse or briefcase. Hey Carolina girl, I just don't see how anyone could forget their kid in a damn car. Oh, you're welcome, Mel Mel. We all love you, Mel Mel. We all support you. And Sadie Rooster loves you too. Carolina girl, I can put it in real quick for you. So I'll capitalize. I'm going to capitalize the C for some reason. There. There it is, girl. Yeah, like Rona, I'm with you. Like, how the hell you forget your kids in the seat? I never once done that. You know, I can't remember who I say hi to half the time or what I do, but I've never forgot my kid was in the damn car with me when he was little. I believe that's an excuse. That is very cruel to leave a kid or a dog in a haunt car. I mean, how could you do that? Go inside and sit down, and while your kid's out there gonna die. Yeah, I'm sure that there's a lot. I mean, I'm sure there's some people that left their kids in the car and really, really forgot them. But I think a lot of them, they don't really forget. They've done it on purpose. Yeah, it is really sad, doll factor, especially if he had mental health problems, this guy. It seemed like sounded like maybe he might have been schizophrenic or something. Thank you, Mary. Well, guys, I'm going to get off here. My head is actually hurting. I don't feel good at all. I have to see what I can find in the medicine cabinet to take. I enjoyed chatting with you all. Don't forget, in the morning, I'll be on reporting live from my Sopha's channel at 9:30 a.m. Eastern Time. Talking about Diane Downs. So, come and chat with us. If that's too early for you, make sure to watch the replay. I love you all. Thanks, moderators. Have a lovely day. Be kind. Peace.